the second position of this heat, but this man is on fire, Jake Marshall, Marcos.
He don't want to play, you know, his card so close from his chest. He's just ripping up and down, upside down. A lot of turns, nice variation, putting effort in so many turns over there.
More breaking news. We're going to go to the beach with Mitchell Salazar.
Thanks, Kaipo. Here with Jake Marshall. Newly qualified, re-qualified for the championship tour. Congratulations, Jake. You're back on the CT for 24.
Wow, thank you so much. I can't believe it. I'm so stoked. I was crunching the numbers last night, and I kind of thought that maybe I was good, but then I was like, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff still to go. So, wow, yeah, I can't believe it. It's been a pretty up and down year for me, so to make it back feels amazing.
You re-qualify. Alyssa qualifies for the first time today. It's a huge day for San Diego and surfing in the United States. What do you feel about the addition of Cole, yourself back on tour, and now Crosby on the men's side too for California and the U.S.?
Yeah, it's been an epic event here for everyone from the U.S. watching, and Alyssa just qualify was it was one of the coolest moments, like just to see her. She's worked so hard to get here, and that was super fun. And then, yeah, the Americans are really making a big push right now, so we're ready to go for next year, and it's going to be fun.
Congratulations once again, Jake.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Kaipo.
Skip of the fins on the ending. Jake Marshall looking sharp on the sharp eye. Flows through that section. Nice connection there for Marshall. And greases the landing. Sticks that. So we're going to see some numbers come through. And a trading of positions here in the final 4 minutes.
Push through the lip and absorb all the lump and bump.
Yeah, I feel like Jake Marshall really takes it up a notch here. Nice drifting floater, and again.
A beautiful mid-morning on the east coast of South Africa. We transcend straight to surfing action. And the beautiful lines of Jake Marshall, seamless driving turns just to greet you back. As Jake Marshall will take on Leo Muniz out here at the round of 16. And Jake Marshall likes that. We all like it, and we like everything in and around the beautiful Belito Pro.
Just a little mistimed here, gets caught up under, but now we see Jake Marshall again on a solid looking right. Blasts the end section there. Jake Marshall is on a good one right now. He's got a 6, a 4.5. He may be improving with that last wave.
I'm still holding priority, Brett. This is a good-looking wave to me.
They're liking it. Nice first snap. So, and I think what we've been seeing on some of Jake's waves, there's been a lot of quantity, where that was mostly quality.
Yeah. Right.
So that matters. You look at that bottom turn.
And there's a point of difference on this wave, too. This carve right here, who's done that today? Who's found that wave so far? Jake's really the first person that I can tell that has been able to do that.
But yeah, for now, I'm enjoying it over there, and I feel like it's just the place where I can get the best out of myself is being there at the moment. And it's been really good to work with DHD as well. He's been there, and I feel like my boards have been better than ever. But here goes Jake.
Oh, live action from Marshall. Wow. So now he's starting to get that epoxy moving, and he's got a bit more spice. You can tell he's got confidence from that last wave. This wave's just got more sort of options on it, and he's living up for the last big turn. He tags
over the heat for sure, and he knows it. He loves it. I love it. A bit of passion. Like, there's all these weird boils and stuff the waves hit, and it just, you never really know what you're going to get. But
and Flick, sometimes you just get that first turn in. When that first turn feels good, it kind of sets up the rest of the rhythm for the wave, doesn't it?
For sure. This one, just one turn after another. Jake Marshall absolutely going to town, and I think you can see the clear difference, like kind of to what you were talking about, Jacob, between a good wave and a not so good wave out here. Like this one, he's just been able to carry his speed the whole way through the wave, whereas sort of Reggie's wave, you know, is a little bit misjointed, a little bit wobbly, and yeah, just looks so, it almost is like it's coming easy in a sense to Jake, but the easy part was his wave selection.
Yeah, and he just connected the dots so nicely on that as well. He just hit all the marks, and it's his situation in the heat. He just needed to kind of finish that wave, and he did it. He did it well.
And what about your coaching, Jacob? You don't seem to have a coach when you're going away, when you're travelling so much? You do it on your own, or how's that working?
Yeah, pretty much when I'm over here, just do it all myself. But I work with Bottle when I'm at home, and have a few mentors that I speak to on the phone as well when I'm just away. When I'm away,
as you say, there's not a breath. I mean, there's a tiny breath of wind that just makes it feel really, really nice. So yeah, we've got some sets. And we've got the prime tide, and we've got a surfer looking at his first wave. So this time, Jake goes on the first wave of the set. And Marshall, 2 turns out the back, driving down the line. He just does those lip line floaters, and there's a bit of fin release to show some variety. And then again, a bit of torque as well. And he's still got some sections. So this is one of those ones that hug the reef. And within 8 minutes, Jake's got 2 waves, and he's looking really smooth and on point. And there he goes again. And a final turn. So great surfing. He mentioned in one of the sort of in his post-heat interview that he hasn't had a great year, sort of way down the rankings, but his main goal is to win an event.
Well, let's talk for this wave, Nolan. You're the man. You know him better than most. What's he do here?
This is just him doing his normal surfing at home. Like, this looks like Carter Free for him. Laying in his rail. He switched his board for this one as well. He was riding an epoxy. So now he's back on the poly looking smooth. Wow, he's really looking good. He's confident first wave, and he just needs to finish this one up to get himself a good first wave. Wow. Love it when your best friend gets a good wave like that.
Oh, well, that's a 9.57.
Oh, my
the
God.
highest wave, individual wave of the whole event. And Chico, I said before that Jake is kind of going under the radar a little bit in terms of his surfing. He's getting the job done, but that's more than getting the job done. That's a statement wave right there.
Yeah, and I think that shift between the epoxy and the PU now makes all the difference. There's more push in the swell, and his surfing is looking beautiful on that board. Great transitions and no pumping around maneuvers, and he finished it off really well. So 9.57 for this one, and well-deserved score. But this turn was just seamless transitions. The carving there, really tight in the pocket, putting a lot of effort into that turn, and well, just connecting all the dots so easily and throwing fins everywhere. So Nolan, what a great start for JK.
I don't think you could have asked for a better wave to start the heat.
And so we're going to get this opportunity here potentially for the last sort of throwdown. And that first wave of the set is sometimes a little bit tricky. It doesn't seem to be much behind it. So Marshall said, you know, I'm going to go this. And there's a nice first turn. Confident, composed. Oh, and there's a big spray there as well. And there's a third. So he's just in the groove. No nerves. And then a little bit late to that one, but he comes out clean enough. And there's another jam. Trying to improve on a 6.33. And, well, the flow state that we've been talking about is looking good. So he likes it. Not a claim this time, but you can see this sort of sense of satisfaction written all over his body language there. A little grin there from his mate Nolan in the booth. He likes it.
These guys have been absolutely ripping. 7.33 for the first wave of Jake Marshall. Nice floater off the top, goes around the section, hits it really strong on that setup turn, and then nice open carve straight into a huge off the top. Just kind of running down the line on that one. Goes for a nice floater, and now he's going to attack. Oh, he unfortunately got caught up a little bit of a rail in there, but then it just regrouped himself. As we see here, Jake pulling the plug on that one on the priority.
Yeah, Jake Marshall, first turn. He's a nice little whip. That sharp eye is so quick, and there's another. He's got so much speed. His wave selection's been incredible and impeccable. Just got so much time to pick what turn he's going to do. So there's another top hook and another little off the coping. He's got another one and just a little flare up. So
this guy, look at these turns. And every time he comes from a bottom turn, he has such a look at the speed he carries in those bottom turns. He just compresses so hard, just presses really hard on that front foot just to make sure he has all the power to attack those leaps and attack those sections. And here, even though it was a little bit late on that one, he manages to push those fins out the back. But this first one is really, this combination of turns, that second one, it's a speed turn, but it's so powerful, so speedy. It looks so relaxed. That just shows how much confidence he has on his equipment and on his wave choice. Look at this. That's really well served. He's going to put a huge score. We also had Jake right behind him on a nice looking wave again. Nice speed turn off the top. Goes around the section. Huge turn off the back. And it goes around. And nice. Just holding that rail for so long. Up and down again. Just waiting for the wave to wall up. Just looking down the line, maybe a finishing there. He goes on a lip line floater again, goes around the section, a nice drop wallet cut back, and look at the quality of these waves. Just the wave just keeps on providing And a little bit repetitive there, but he looks like he's tired of his legs already. But this wave, non-stop action, Ben.
Yeah, and I mean his wave selections, that wasn't without priority. Mateus had priority, but somehow Jake can just find every wave he's had in the last, or today, has been amazing. Just the right pace, the right steepness of wave, and he's absolutely connected every time. So really great surfing. Some numbers to come in and a little finish there. That was just a little sprinkle of sugar on top, basically. And you can see him driving around here. So much projection out of the lip.
He goes around the section. He's going to hit it really strong there. Drifts the fin.
We'll have probably about 16 minutes or so. In the meantime, let's get this one from the beginning. That was a great turn to open up.
That was perfect. Straight into a second one and straight into a third one. So a lot of action on the another one, setup turn, and another one. That's his transition, his flow. It's so insane. He just reads the wave so well. We started off right here. That's where we started watching this wave. Just a couple of turns. And fortunately, he fell on that last turn, which sometimes can be a bit of a bummer, especially because the judges really like to see that finishing turn. But you know what? He did an amazing job on the outside. Look at this 3-turn combo on the outside. Just again, look at the flow from top to bottom, surfing with nothing wrong in there. Just keeping that flow, keeping that momentum, keeping that speed. Jack is so good in that. Look at the reaction.
There's a lot of do or die here situation. Let's see the backhand attack for Maíra with you.
Yeah, very two first movements, very good two first movements right there. And a strong finish for this wave.
We're waiting for second wave for Jackson Baker. Looked pretty good on the replay. Now we're going to go Jake Marshall, the surfer from Encinitas, California. Chooses a left, brings some seaside splash there with a couple of snaps on the backhand for Marshall.
Well, just as we expected, Kaipo, this heat's delivering within the first 5 minutes, and